just a reminder, obviously, whoever's here first, so if you're ever coming on the range or two, here, just keep an eye out on the board on the left hand side.
Yeah, that doesn't look too good there, Gal.
No.
What is the best thing about Wasp Meets and our club?
Well, the meet's just, I suppose, the fun that everyone has. We don't take it too seriously. It's we've got probably 4 or 5 competitive shooters, and we've got a lot of farm shooters and people in between. We get a lot of new people in. Like tonight, I think we've got 3 or 4 people, haven't got a gun yet or anything, so they're really interested, and it's just the club's really growing. So, yeah, more the fun. I mean, the banter between, I suppose, you and I, especially you, and and Sean and that. So yeah, and the executive and even the committee and everybody's really getting up and helping, and which is good. So we can always have more, but it's really good. Yeah.
How long have you been shooting, and what made you take it up?
I haven't been shooting long at all. Only been 3, maybe 4 years. Had a young work colleague with me, young Brad. I stopped racing for a little while and was getting bored, and he got me into guns. He took me to a friend of ours shop, Sam, at Belmont, and introduced me to a Howler 223, and started from there. So,
why did you choose the rifles that you joined with? I know you're 14
for the 22s.
But you've got them now, so why did you pick them, and which one's your favourite?
Well, originally I started by ordering a CZ 457 LRP. I did all my research. I'm a bit of a info nut, and I have to get the right one. And I had this thing on order for 6 months, just wasn't coming. COVID happened. I think there was an issue with, the production line down at CZ. So Sam took me into getting the Wire Arc HW66. That was my first 22. And it's been an incredible gun. Slightly a poor decision because you can't get parts for it anymore, or at all. And so I've had to modify the hell out of it. And he calls it, Sam loves it, he calls it the Frankenstein, because I keep modifying it, to try and suit everything, the straight back. Even the trigger, so you can't buy triggers for it, so I've had to modify it myself. And then from there got the Bagara for PRS and my whole shot Triton for bench. I absolutely love this thing. This is my favourite. Yeah, you can't say. Look at it, the thing's like a Ferrari. Had a beautiful painter paint it for me. Yeah. No, definitely. Actually, yes, Shaggy. It's stamped on the side, so. Apparently it turned out that was what they did to give them serial numbers over there, so, but it doesn't work out, but Shaggy's its name, but yeah, it's got to be Maria, I reckon. Good Italian name, it's a fast name, Maria. Anyway.
Oh dear. How long have you been a member, and why did you originally join WAS?
Well, I've been a member since its creation of WAS. Like Sean, we were both at the formation meeting, and I just came along because I actually met Greg Carson and Ben Cobbold, who started the club. I think it was about 5 years ago, Ben had the idea. And I met them down here at Subiaco night one night, and they mentioned to me they were looking at starting up an F-class club. And, so I got myself quite interested in it, come down to formation meeting. And they had someone lined up for a state captain, and he pulled the pin on the night. So that's when they said, okay, well, Sean will be the state captain. Then they needed a vice president, and you can't. Apparently, they couldn't form the club without a 5th executive. So I was looking around the table. That's where I met Tony too the first night, and no one was putting a hand up. So I just went, look, none of you know me, but I know vice president doesn't do not much of a role, but put my name down if that's going to stop us from starting the club, then go on, and the rest is history. So just rolling through the ranks.
So you didn't know, I thought you knew all the executive beforehand.
No, only Ben, through Subiaco and Greg. I was just here one night. Actually, first night I met Greg was funny because we were both sitting at the back because you know it was a little bit intimidating with all the nice guns and everything. And we're just sitting there, and I just see this guy, and he had khaki green, and it's like meeting your wife for the first time. I guess I just remember meeting Greg, and we just kind of sitting there all awkward, you know. And yeah, so it was just funny. We got talking, and then Ben actually lives around the corner from me, so yeah, got message in there, and then yeah, it just started from there.
Now you're the club president.
Yeah, and the association president.
And says, man, things move fast.
I get myself in deep. Yeah, that's true.
Too much running, mate. I'm built for comfort, not speed.